this medicine on microphones in every verse. Realized my voice was better served expressing gratitude. Dream to be a high of life, to get a better view, and not to overstand nobody. That shit was never cool, you never grew. Look, every old fool was just a younger fool. I got dark thoughts I would love to be wrong about, and I will ponder those till my follicles falling out. I'm just a branch above insanity, reason I'm logging out.
What is it? Mangoes. This is a platter. A meat platter with a cherry coke, and of course she has her water. Many days, many nights, this one love. She bad from her head to her toes. She wanted something that's for a long time. No, she like to play her favorite song now. Whatever way you want it, girl, you could get it. Whatever way you want it, girl, you could get it. Whatever way you want it, girl, you could get it. I'm tired of KayvanMD. Shawty come on, says she feeling me. Fool, never want D&D. I'm feeling it, I'm feeling you. Rain, I need a money tree. In the crowd on a Tuesday.
Yo, if you're with us in the chat on Twitch, happy Thursday. We've almost made it through another week. Let us know how your week's been so far if you're in the chat. So Chris was cracking. Welcome back. We're going to get into this music shortly. Right now, we are listening to the songs we found on live stream playlist, which you can always find in my playlist section of my link tree. JR Specs in the chat, bro. We miss you at soccer. You got to come play again soon. AC was cracking. If you're in the chat, make sure you submit your music. Yeah, Jack, just make sure you've submitted your music, and then when you have, let me know, and I'll find it in Nero, okay? I forgot about that, too, so thank you for the reminder. What's up? Smokey? Alright, I found it, Jack. We'll put it in the queue. I'm assuming the audio's coming through okay, because no one's complained about it yet. So what's up? Hey. I hope you guys have had a good week so far. Dude, my back's been very messed up too. I just got a standing desk, and I've been going to the chiropractor like every week. I had an adjustment this morning, but bro, I'm on a back healing journey, and I just keep playing through it, which is fine. I will say, like, I'm alive and I can run around. I played last night, but dude, I am like, we got some back tightness when we get done with soccer. If you're with us on Instagram, come hang out. We're live on Twitch and YouTube right now, listening to music, giving feedback. We're going to be live for the next couple of hours listening to your music submissions. If you do want to submit, make sure you hit ! Submit. We've changed up the process a little bit, so if you are in the chat and you haven't been here in a while and you want to skip the queue, don't do the Twitch subscription. Unless you want to do that and you want to support anyway, you can do that. That's cool. But if you want to pay less money and get guaranteed play and put into the skip queue, all you got to do is follow the instructions here in the chat. There is now a $5 paid skip queue on Nero, which will get you in the guaranteed play. We'll play you before the end of stream without doubt. And then a $10 super skip, which will actually push you above the rest of the queue that we have right now if you want to do that. It's totally up to you, okay? Murray, I appreciate that. I'm assuming this is just because you want to support. Because I think I see you you're in the queue already, so I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So I'll do like a brief intro. I'm not really going to talk about everything that I do here because I did it for those of you who aren't here. I did it like 2 weeks ago, and somebody was like, "Yo, bro, you talk about this shit every single week when you get started. We know what you do." So I'm not going to do it anymore. And if somebody comes in here and they have no idea what this is, then you can ask me and I'll do it. But for everybody else who's in here, welcome back. It's nice to see you again. We're gonna get started. So what we do here on Mondays and Thursdays, man, we listen to music, we give feedback as a community. I'll be letting you know what I think of the songs. If you're in the chat, let us know what you think of the songs as well. I'll be playlisting songs. I'll be following artists from the Kayvan's House page on Instagram, which if you don't follow, you should definitely go follow because we do a lot of things to support artists in our community over there, playlists, all kinds of things, right? So today we just dropped a new songs from the comments playlist update with some new songs that we found in the comments in the last week. If you want to submit your music for this, literally just go in the comments and leave me an artist name and a song title. That's it. I'm not asking for anything crazy. Just literally get in there, put your song title, put your artist name. I'm going to listen to it in the next week. You know what I mean? We also just dropped a Discover Monthly update. 30 new songs that I found algorithmically and then kind of curated further to make it an even better playlist. I do this every single month, and it's low-key, I'm really proud of this one. I had a lot of fun making it. We've got advice from other artists for you guys as you're coming up in your careers as well. We're going to do more of these. Songs we find on the live stream, which I will be updating on Tuesday after we have our Monday stream, but we'll be taking songs from the stream for. What else, man? New Music Friday playlist. This will update tomorrow. Make sure you submit in our release calendar if you have new releases that drop this week or that are coming out in the coming weeks as well. I'll go check that myself. I don't even need a live link. I just need a link to your Spotify, and I'll go look. All right. And yeah, we're doing another Q&A, so you'll see an announcement go up about our next Q&A in the Discord. We've been doing more of these with industry professionals just to have them come in and talk to you guys directly in the Discord server. If you have questions that you want to ask, you can ask them one-on-one. They're going to answer. They're going to talk about their careers a little bit. They're going to talk about the things that you want them to talk about as well. So a really great opportunity for you to kind of get one-on-one time talking to people who are working actively in the music industry. Our next one on Wednesday of next week is going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And that's going to be with an entertainment attorney. So if you have any legal questions, they can't actually give you legal advice. So don't ask them to give you legal advice. But just overarching questions about legal things, you absolutely can't ask them, all right? I don't think you can ask anything specific. Like, you can't be like, yo, I have this thing that's doing blah, 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 blah. What should I do? But you'll be able to ask questions to this industry attorney or entertainment attorney. Just about what he does, what the process is like, how you can work with attorneys, all that kind of thing, too. So make sure you come join the Discord, all right? We're doing a lot of cool free things in there as well. So let's get into some music. We're going to get started here. We've definitely got a little bit of a queue going on the skip side of things already. Like I said, if you want to guarantee your song gets played on stream today, $5 for the paid skip, $10 for the super skip. That's going to get you bumped to the top of the queue if you want to do that. But every 5 paid skips, we'll bump up somebody at random using the spinning wheel in Nero, which we love. And yeah, that's kind of it. I'll be pulling up socials. If you see something you like, go follow them as well. Maybe what if scenarios would be fine. I think. I don't actually know. I don't know the etiquette of asking lawyers for advice without them giving you legal advice. Because I think there is limitations to them being able to do it. But he's like does TikTok as well, so like, you know what I mean? I feel like he's gonna be maybe open to answering your questions. Maybe just fill it out when he's in there. You know what I mean? I don't know that I have the exact answer to this. If you are in the chat and you want to submit your music, just make sure you hit ! submit at any point during the stream. ! Skip. Command skip if you want to figure out how to skip the queue. All right, let's get started. Let's get into some music. We got AM Guala up first with Goofies. Let's get this session started. This song by Tundra, Dispersed. I think we got it in stream. Yeah, last week. Man, it's fucking good, bro. Shout out to Tundra. Omenified, we're chilling, bro. How are you? How's life? How's everything? If you're in the chat, let us know where you're watching from as well. I'd love to know where you guys are at in the world. Very fun thing for me to find out every single Monday and Thursday. This is Goofies by AM Guala up first. Let us know what you think in the chat. This was with Danny Kyoko as well. Out of Scarborough, near Toronto. Or in Toronto, I guess. All right, let us know what you think. I think I know this sample already. Ooh, weather hitting in SoCal right now. It's hot as fuck in New York today. Anybody who's in New York can attest this was one of those very sweaty, hot New York days. Outrageous heat. I like this one from you, AM Guala. I think of everything that you've sent over recently, this is probably one of the standout ones. Yes, Casino Trail, we did listen to Mr. Gambler last week, and I did put it in my playlist as well, bro. Toonies, bro. You hit us with the Canadian slang. If you guys don't know what a toonie is, it's a $2 coin. And a loonie is a $1 coin. They look like this. They look like this. Now you get the VOD is actually on my YouTube channel if you want to go check it out as well. I love a $2 coin, man. A $2 coin is kind of a lit thing. All right, let us know what you think in the chat. This one's got a nice bounce to it. I think the mix on the vocal feels really good for the genre as well, to be honest. Yeah, you could definitely clip it, bro. AC the boy say, yeah, it's tough. I think, again, I think I've said this before to AM Guala, but like, it's this direction where I feel like you're really excelling. It was this, and then fucking, what up, Carter Live Gaming? Welcome to the chat. It was this, and then I always say this, but California. And I don't know what it is, but this to me is maybe my favorite pocket I've heard you in. I do like California. I'm gonna play California too. But maybe this is the same kind of space, right? You guys can't hear me? No, you guys can hear me, surely. Damn, that song fucking slaps. AM Dog Guala on Instagram. I love that song. I say this every single time. California is my favorite AM Guala song. But I will say, I sound like a robot. The audio is bad. Carter Live Gang just, all right. Testicle Cobbler just followed us. That's crazy. AC the boy is saying the audio is fine, bro. This might be your internet / your phone / computer / headphones. I don't know. I like the melodic stuff from you though, AM Guala. Everybody else is good. It's good. What's up, Testicle Gobbler? That is a incredible username. Bad luck. AC the boy. I'm a 15-year-old rapper, and I already showed you most of my albums, so here's the rest. I appreciate that, bro. I remember you. I remember listening to your music. That's a nice mic. Thank you, bro. It is. How much was it? Are you typing on all caps because you're yelling these questions? I'm surprised it was open. Me too. I remember you, AC the boy. I remember a lot of the artists who come through here. I gotta be real. Can I play Ken Carson? No, because I'll get DMCA'd. But if you want to submit some music, you can in this form right here, bro. Play my King Netspend. I do actually like Netspend a lot. I have Trust saved because I playlisted this one too. You guys, no fighting in the chat. You got to be respectful to each other, all right? What's up by R by Vicky? All right, this kid is 15 years old. Let us know what you think in the chat. I did. I saved a couple of these. And then I think because I took them out of the playlist to pick my favorite, I took them out. Hey man, Testicle Gobbler, I'm gonna tell you right now, keep the disrespect out of the chat because I will just kick you. I have no issues with it. A big part of this community is that we are trying to be encouraging, but in a way that's constructive. It's like if there's something you hear that you think could be better, talk about what you think could be better. That's fine. Do it in a respectful way. Otherwise, this is the warning that you're getting right now. I literally am like a one warning kind of guy, so this is the warning I'm gonna give you right now. I don't think there's anything objectively bad about this. It's a very specific pocket of music, and for 15, it's a very high level to be doing this at. I've made music, and I've heard music from older people that is much worse than this. That's totally fine. If you don't enjoy this type of music, that's totally okay. If you think that there's anything that could objectively improve, let's focus on those things, and I appreciate that, all right? That's the only time I'm gonna ask. I appreciate that. AM God says, yeah, this is good. He does not have a big catalog. This is like literally his first project ever that he's put out, basically. Like this is a kid who's like literally like, I mean, he's 15, so he's like pretty early on in his career, you know what I mean? So like, look, first thing I'm gonna point out that you could definitely improve on right now, immediately. Go to Spotify for Artists, claim your profile, and just clean up your profile. Make sure you add all your socials in the bio here, because just not being able to click through doesn't work. Add a little bio, talk about the fact that you're a 15-year-old. Like, I think all of those things are things that'll help you connect to people as well. So if you're not doing those things, you're already kind of like, and yeah, no banner image. Like, go claim your Spotify for Artists profile so you can get in there and start doing some editing. I liked that song. I think still for me, Trust is probably the most standout. I am going to put this one in the playlist and come back and listen to it again before next week. But yeah, like that is definitely one of the things. And I probably think I said this last time, but about socials and just making sure that you're making content. But like, look, like you're definitely doing some of the right things. Hood Saviors, like already sharing, like shout out to them. You're definitely making the content. Like these are just the things you have to do. So to be 15 and be doing this already, like you are doing all the right things. Just keep working at it. I don't know that I have too much feedback for you on this yet. I think the thing that I said last time was just about writing songs that are relatable to your life and make sure that you're like kind of portraying who you are. And I think that's really it. Still, at the end of the day, it's just kind of finding yourself as an artist and finding yourself as a writer. And I think you'll just do that by doing it. You know what I mean? So everything that I've heard so far, I'm impressed by, definitely because of your age. But I'm excited to kind of hear you grow and develop more as an artist. Because I just think we're very early on in the journey. We're like right at the beginning of the journey. You know what I mean? Platinum Blue, what's going on? Welcome to the chat for the first time. It's nice to have you. I do agree the AM Guala song is tough. We've got Chosen by Murray Wade up next. Amazing to have this much of an ability to be doing it at his age. Yeah, I was making music when I was like 15 too, and I gotta be honest, it sounded like shit. So and granted, like the like technological advancements and ability to like make music at home now, it's way different than it was when I was 15. But at the same time, I still think it's like really impressive for anyone of that age to be doing things at a high level. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily the thing you're thinking about all day in and out. Like, you got a lot of other shit going on. Yeah, you can definitely join in, bro. I'm a producer as well, so feel free to send beats. If you guys want to submit, it's free. If you want to skip the queue, there is a paid skip queue. If you want to do that, it does guarantee you get played on stream today before the end of stream. All right, Chosen. Opinion on the mix master of the song. Anyone in the industry that you compare the song to? How good does the song sound to you, and how does it make you feel? What genre would you say this song is? Wow, that's a lot of questions about this song, bro. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna tell you. Music of 15 for me was Buns, clicking in GarageBand. Like, what am I doing? Yes. GarageBand, man. I hadn't even started using GarageBand yet. I was still on Audacity like a fucking idiot. Sorry, I shouldn't cuss. There's a child in the chat. Like a silly person. Like a silly boy. Let us know what you think in the chat. This is Murray Wade with Chosen. I know. My wife's always yelling. I'll do it on the street sometimes, and my wife will always be like, "What are you doing, man? There's a kid here. Stop." Definitely Giveon R&B kind of vibe. Jack Von Cena says, voice is crazy. I'm streaming for the next hour and 45 minutes until 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'm on the East Coast. Definitely R&B. Murray Wade on Instagram. I'm choosing to live. Can't let these negative thoughts just ruin my gifts. Think I connect the dots and come through my wish. Ready, sure if it fits. Lord, I pray to you. I was praying. Okay. I have thoughts. I like this a lot. Voice is really cool. It's a really good tone, first and foremost, right? I agree, bro. It's sliding. It's definitely got kind of a soft tone to it. I love your higher register, bro. The name of the artist is Murray Wade. You can find him on Instagram at Murray Wade, MurrayWade. Because you toss in that, hey, bro, take your time. There's no rush. I do this every Monday and Thursday, man. We're chilling. You can also submit music on Instagram, too, for free. Like, I do a lot of submission-based things. It's, okay, so you've got this, like, higher register, just, like, high harmony just kind of tucked in there in the back. But it cuts through so nice that I'm almost like, I want to hear more of that. Because I think the tough part about the baritone, right, is that it does kind of sit under the beat at times and maybe doesn't cut through enough. That's the thing that I would say about the mix, that I would love to hear the vocal cut through just a little bit more. I think it's just because you have that deep tone, and you sing in that deep tone, it kind of does blend, I think, in with the low end a little bit more in general. But like those... There was one section... Sorry, I'm trying to find it. I can't find it, but bro, you did like a higher harmony, like it was like octave higher probably, right? And there was just that moment where I was like, fuck, that's really tight. I want to hear you do that as well. I don't think that you need to completely only sing in that higher register, if we're being real. But at the same time, I would love to hear you do some stuff in that higher register because I think it sounded really good. All right, we got another one from AC the Boy. His trust for the people who weren't here for it. Look, I can't argue with that. That's fair. I liked this one. This was the one that ended up staying in the playlist. His voice definitely gives Giveon vibes with that baritone. But I kind of want to hear him. I think it's in the verse too. I want to hear you kind of do more vocal acrobatics almost. You know what I mean? Like go in between those two ranges. Or in that whole range. All right. This is Trust by AC the Boy. If you like... I mean, for me, this was kind of like... oh, it looks like we lost Testicle Gobbler also. Not shocking. Okay, cool. We did not play I'm Falls yet. Thumpus, what's up? I mean, people don't like being told off, bro. But sometimes you gotta tell people off. I would have slapped his wrist if he was here. No.
If my girl is making food, yeah, better rice and beans. Remember when I was younger, you should send me to the D.
I like this one. I've already given feedback on this, so we're just gonna sit and listen to it. Hey man, it is what it is. You'll have that your entire life. You know what I mean? So if you can learn how to just kind of, yeah, it is how the industry is. That's what I'm saying. People, but that's why, like, I don't want this community to ever be that. So I'm always gonna be like, no, don't be that way. It just is what it is. That's not what we do here, unfortunately. Some other streams, yeah, you have people talking hella shit in the chat. I don't want that. It bugs me. Amanda said your voice is very nice overall. I agree. I think there's a lot of potential in this artist, and that's the thing that I'll point at first and foremost. This is what he sounds like at 15. What's he gonna sound like at 18? You know what I mean? Like, even that 3 years of growth can be so drastically changing for a lot of artists. So first and foremost, that, right? I would love to hear your voice over more hip-hop beats, says Ryan Cole, like this BPM would fit well with the LA and Bay Area hyphy sound. That'd be interesting. I think he has done some stuff like that on this album. Because it was definitely like, there's a lot of different sounds on this album. Oh, by because of Murray, when I recently started following you on IG, I'll definitely check out your music. Amazing style. What's the West Coast, like, think about like Kendrick's GNX, like beats that sound like that. There's a lot of artists doing that right now in hip hop. That kind of overall sound, right? That kind of bounce to it. So I think what Ryan's saying is he'd love to hear you on some beats like that. I bet if you looked up GNX type beat on YouTube, you'd find an exact example of what Ryan's talking about. Alright, we have one more paid skip after this, and we'll do our first free skip of the night. And again, if you guys want to submit and guarantee you get played on stream today, best thing you can do is the paid skip. Hey now, say now type beat at. Yeah, exactly. What you talking about? You ain't talking about nothing. What you talking about? You ain't talking about nothing. I just keep walking around my apartment yelling that at people. What up, Summer? We're live on Twitch right now and on YouTube. If you want to come hang out with us and send in some music, it's free. Come hang out. We've got about an hour and 40 minutes left of music. We just listened to Trust by Real AC the Boy on Instagram. Make sure you go follow him. A 15-year-old rapper. Very good, man. Peekaboo is very good. I'm not gonna lie. I listened to GNX probably like 4 or 5 times all the way through as soon as it dropped. So, and I'm definitely like a Kendrick like super fan always and forever. So I'm maybe not the one to I'm not the right one to talk about it. I definitely am not unbiased towards Kendrick at all. Stretching and Reaching 97 Shad on Instagram. It's just one of my favorite rappers of all time, probably. I feel like definitely in the top 5 of all time, without a doubt. So yeah, Twitch is better for lives just because I can play the music through my computer, so you can hear it in high quality audio. Stretching and Reaching, 97 Shad, born in LA. A 97 baby. Oh, so you're old like me, but younger than me still, but older. So I actually do really like this. I think you have a really cool voice, cool vocal tone. I think the raps are good. The thing that I don't love as much is the vocal mix and where it sits in the overall mix, right? There is kind of like there's like a tone in there that's like a little bit like plosive-y. That kind of like buries the vocal just a little bit, you know what I mean? It's like, I wish this vocal cut through the instrumental ever so slightly more so we could really hear that vocal tone cut through, because you've got a beautiful voice. I really like it a lot. It does just feel a little bit buried under the production right now. Amenified says Jason Cash has Dreamville energy. Thumper says I'd like to hear the vocals a smidge louder and brighter, not at 8K but around 2 to 3K. I think that's great feedback, honestly, from a more technical standpoint. I'm going to save this one in the playlist. I'm going to come back to it before we do content next week, because I think the only reason I wouldn't play it is if we go back to back and there's not, you know, like if I hear one song be really loud and just really clear and then the next one's like a little quieter and not as clear, sometimes that'll stop me from playlisting something. Platinum, why not, bro? We listen to everything in here. I know it's been a lot of hip-hop so far today, but I literally, like, I work in music, so I listen to everything.
down for the come up, cause it can happen any verse. I said it first and then what?
And we're here to help artists improve. That's also the other thing. It's like I'm gonna talk about the things that could improve. Oh, the site's bugging? Okay, well that's a different that's a different issue. No, you don't need to apologize at all. Please. Please. I'm not tripping in the slightest. It's Thursday afternoon. It's a beautiful day. It's Friday tomorrow. I got a release tonight. There's a lot of things going on, man. I'm not pressed. Don't worry. This is a very chill song. I actually love this. Yeah, you can. There's a bunch of places where you can submit music to me. So even if you can't get a hit, go submit on the Instagram, okay? Vicky says, gives nostalgic vibes. However, I would definitely mix it more where the vocals were a bit louder. I think that's really the only feedback any of us could give. I think there's a lot of really great things about this. I actually love the beat choice. I do wish there was maybe ever so slightly more variation in the production, but that is like really just my producer brain being like, I wish there was maybe a little bit more fluidity in the way things come in and come out, and just, you know, just moments where things drop out and kind of at least highlight the vocal just a little bit more too. AC, yeah, I mean you can, but if you have a question that I can answer for everybody, it's better for you to ask it in the chat, because then everyone can get the information. And I'm totally like a let's give everyone the information kind of guy where I can. I did like this though. 340. You know me. I like a song under 330, maybe under 3. At any time? What do you mean? Nah. I gotta have boundaries on when people can hit me up. There's definitely times of the day where I'll not respond. And that is the way that it should be. But yeah, if you have questions, you can always ask them in the Discord in the lounge too, and I'll answer the questions for everybody there too. Grown, Call Me Jimmy up next. First free skip of the night. Then we got another one from AC the Boy, and we'll get back into that paid skip queue. Chad, oh my bad, bro. I forgot to pull up your socials. 1 second. That's my fault. 97 Shad on Instagram. I'm gonna follow you as well, because I do want to hear more from you. So please, please, please submit some more music, okay? 97 Shad 2Ds on Instagram. Make sure you go follow if you were rocking with that last one. This is Grown by Call Me Jimmy. This is one of the tracks off his upcoming mixtape in July. Oh my gosh. Call Me Jimmy. 2 M's, 2 E's. Oh my gosh. Okay, well this is beautiful. Brian Cole said, holy crap, I've transcended. Immediate follow, I think, from all of us. I was already following him, but definitely for everybody else who's not, you should go follow him right now. Call Me Jimmy, 2 M's, 2 E's. This one's called Grown, Ozone MS number 1. Delays on the vocals are tasty. Standout so far, vocals tough. Really nice vocal tone. Really tasteful level of vibrato in here too. It's hitting right where it needs to hit. There's like, I hate making the Michael Jackson comparison to anyone, but there is a little young Michael in this vocal. Like, I'm talking like, what, like late 80s, maybe mid 80s Michael. It's just, I think it's where the vocal sits, right? Really beautiful done though. Calling out Ozone in the parenthesis is so real, yeah. 3 plays is insane. This is not out yet. This is an under-release. That's why it's only got 3 plays. This comes out soon, though. Off the Wall, yeah, definitely that era. No, this is great. The mix is fantastic. Like, I don't think there's a single thing that I would change about this song. More content from the artist is the only thing that I would really push for aggressively, because I just think you need to start building this audience so that when this drops, it doesn't get missed. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that I could say. Thank you, Vicky. We got a really, really strong community of creatives. Like, we got some great talent in the community. I want to see a 6-month push on this one song, says Ryan Cole. Yeah, look, that's the only thing that I could really point towards here from you is like, the thing that you need to improve on is being consistent on social and really building that audience there. I mean, honestly, the music itself is amazing. I can't wait for other people to hear it. I'll definitely support this when it comes out, so make sure whenever you see this, make sure you submit it for our release calendar. Make sure you put it in a bunch of places where I can support it, because, yeah, that was really beautiful, man. Such a fun thing to listen to. I think you just did an amazing job of this all over. Please don't send it to me in the Insta DMs, Platinum. Sorry, I should have been more clear. There is actually a series that I do where it's all songs from the comments. It's the top pinned post on the IG right now. Go comment the song you want me to listen to. Just make sure it's out and I can listen to it on Spotify, okay? Give another browser a shot or take a look at your ad blocker if Nero is not letting you submit, says Sir Chris. Oh, there you go. Try another browser. No, don't apologize. I didn't make it clear. Last but not least, yeah, if you want to submit music, all you got to do is hit !submit and follow the instructions to Nero. Amazingly dope. Beautiful is the right word. Jimmy, don't worry. We've just been glazing the song. It's incredible. We fucking love it. Like, it's beautiful. Please make sure you submit it when it comes out for the release calendar, because I will definitely 100,000% support that in as many ways as I can. All right, just make sure you submit it for literally everything that I do, because I'll make sure we put it in most of it. I really loved it. The one thing that you did miss was the comparison to Michael Jackson, Off the Wall, vocally. I just think you just did an amazing job. Like, Rory, the mix was great. Like, everything was in the right places. So, yeah, nothing negative, no feedback. Just beautiful. Loved it. Want to support. Bluff, AC the Boy up next. This is my favorite on the album. I don't know why. Again, this is that 15-year-old who just dropped his first album. Definitely diverse. You know what I mean? Jimmy, bro. I need more. Oh, the one thing I did say is socials, bro. Get on the socials thing, because I think you got to build your audience even more as you're going into this rollout. I just think there's a lot of people that'll like it, you know what I mean? So just start teasing music, start doing content as much as you can. I don't want people to miss out on the songs, because the songs are great. This is Bluff, AC the Boy. This is his freshman year mixtape. Literally freshman high school year.
You said you love me, but you do the most. I got no time for these groovy hoes. You said
If you guys want to submit your music, just make sure you use Nero. If you want to skip the queue, there's a $5 paid skip or a $10 super skip that will guarantee you get played on stream today. He is literally a freshman in high school. Yes, this is a 15-year-old. Real AC the Boy on Instagram. He's a sophomore now. Sorry, he's a sophomore now. He's going to drop an album for every year of high school, which is also a pretty cool marketing thing, man. You got to make sure you tell that story in socials as well. And to, like, whoever your distributor is, like, whoever you're working with, just make sure everyone knows that you've got this plan to, like, do this over 4 years. I think that's a cool story to tell. But, I mean, look, dude is doing the content game. Make sure you stay active on that. You know what I mean? Like, try and figure out ways you can work people at your school into it as well. Use this, try to work with, I like the Hood Saviors, bro. Like, they always send in good music, too. So just keep communicating that with them and let them know what the plan is, you know what I mean? I like this one as well. I think this was one of the ones that I'd had saved in the playlist that I ended up taking out just because I like Trust More. And sometimes I'm not going to keep, like, 6 songs from an artist in the playlist sometimes just because. Platinum Blue, I hope we get to it, man. I hope we get to it. And that worked. A freshman making this, a Steve Papa. It's pretty cool. I'll say the same thing that I've said every time we've listened to AC. It's just developing as an artist and figuring out who you are, you know what I mean, and telling that story. But I do think musically, there's a lot of, like, big positives here. Vocal tone is great. Melody choice is great. Beat choice is really good. It just feels, like, very current, you know what I mean? So I think all those things are good. Still, as we see you grow, I'm curious to see what direction you go in and how you grow as an artist. 15 is a hard time to tell who the artist is going to be, you know what I mean? Gotta take over that high school landscape, bro. Start going to performances in other high schools. Like, literally in, like, the parking lots. Just trying to toke up Platinum Blue. Be safe out there. This is Untitled by Selfish Pursuits. This is sounding crazy already. Yeah, I think he's doing type beats off the internet, you know what I mean? I don't even think he's working with, like, producers yet. Ooh! Vicky, you have a good night. This one's crazy, though. I don't know how you could leave during this. Yeah, he's using YouTube type beats, bro. He's not even tapped into the producers and working in person yet. Selfish Pursuits. This is 2 for 2 from you. The other thing you sent me was also incredible. I love this. Yeah, look. AC the boys trying to work Platinum Blue. Hit him up. I love the other song you submitted to. It was super gas. Bruh, 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 bruh. Selfish Pursuits on Instagram. Look at this man. He's dressed as a wizard. He's dressed as a banana. I like this person. That's what I said too, Steve-O. The level of polish for the age. Very excited to see the growth. Wait, Steve-O, if you want to ask the question here, bro, I can just answer it for you on stream. That everyone can get the answers to the question as well. I thought about that. I was gonna ask you if you wanted to do that. Platinum Blue is right here. Selfish Pursuits. Selfish Pursuits. That's it. That's all. This one's so good, bro. I'm looking for someone to do a remix of something right now for me. I might have to hit you up and see if you'll do it. I just really like this a lot. I'd much rather work with a producer who's gonna do the craziest fucking remix of the song ever than somebody. Oh my god, dude! I mean, bro, how come I don't allow BandLab links? Because they never fucking work, and it just wastes my time. That's why I don't. I used to allow them, and it makes life harder, and it makes the stream go slower. So I stopped taking BandLab links because it just wasn't working on chat. But that's all. Selfish Pursuits, bro, just producer to producer. I am just in awe, man. Like, you make cool shit. Like, I really like it a lot. Technically, it's so good. The arrangement's cool. The ideas are cool. It's just fucking hard to do. You're sick. Like, honestly, like, I respect the fuck out of what you make and do. It's very, very, very good. I'm so impressed. Selfish Pursuits on Instagram. Yeah, man. No, you have my respect. 100%. Like, without a doubt, you have my respect. I don't feel that way about every producer. You've got it. 100%. I can't wait to see what else you make. I am gonna bug you too, because I would love to see if you'd be down to do a remix of something that I'm looking to get a remix done of. Just purely because I don't even know what you would do, but it would be cool, and I'm curious. DK, no trust, some lies. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. I like this video treatment already. The color grading is wonderful. Let us know what you think in the chat. This is DK, no trust, some lies.
Just back up all my stuff, baby. Yeah, I'm out again. We ain't even friends. You don't know why we got in. I got lost in a money mess. You got caught trying.
Let us know what you think in the chat, as always.
You are the worst thing that's happened to me. You're asking me why am I being like this? Okay, I need to explain.
I do like a growly bass like that too. Agent 47 can sing for real is kinda cool. So I do like this. I think there's maybe aspects of the execution on the vocal mix and the tuning that need a little bit of massaging. Like, it's very close, but it's a little shaky in moments, right? I think part of that is just the more you sing with the tune, the more that you kind of work your way around it like an instrument, it becomes much easier. But I do like this, and I would listen to this artist as well. Actually, low-key, Kingpin, if he did a music video as Kingpin, that would be crazy as fuck, bro. And I like that you said Kingpin from Spider-Man and not Kingpin from Daredevil. Because he is in both, but I always preferred the Spider-Man version of Kingpin. AC said I'll play this at night playing 2K. Smokey said this is clean. This is clean. Ooh. I like when these layers come in, and I really like the high version, man. CD version for Beat Comics, not show, says Thumpers. Well, I think the Kingpin I always think of is the Spider-Man cartoon, the Amazing Spider-Man cartoon. Is that what it was? The Amazing Spider-Man cartoon. Kingpin from like the 90s. This guy, man. This is who I always think of. You say Kingpin, this is the image that I have in my head immediately. Melody choices were super clean. Did like that one a lot. Gonna go save this on Spotify as well really quickly. Oh, shit. This is random as shit, but the song title's a little confusing. I don't know if I know how to read the song title. Like, just... That's like that's a super weird thing to say, but it like just doesn't roll off the tongue necessarily. You should do a video as Kingpin. That'd be crazy, bro. And like, oh, you could do like a whole thing. You could do like, all right, this is maybe dumb. This is maybe dumb. This is maybe corny. You guys got to check me on this if it is. But what if, right? Because you make this like just sultry ass romantic music, and Kingpin is like the complete opposite of that. But like you're a Kingpin in the video. You do this video. You're doing this sultry ass like music. It's like it's Kingpin in a completely different light, but it's very obviously Kingpin. That might be crazy. I don't know. Jangy, I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the queue yet. DK Music 413 though. I'm gonna follow you. I want to hear more. I think when you came in towards the end, you had all those vocal layers going. That was my favorite part of the song, is when you started having those vocal layers coming in, all those harmonies coming in, the higher register stuff too. So I would love to hear you do more vocal layering throughout. That was maybe the only thing I heard where like that could improve a little bit, and then just slight things about the tuning, just smooth it out a little bit more. I was a blackjack dealer before and didn't know who Kingpin was. Damn, you're a blackjack dealer? You ever catch anyone counting cards? Do you have you ever any with like super famous people you were dealing to? Sorry, I have questions. I can. Oh, he can check. Yeah, he can check. I don't have to check. He can check. Go put another song in my comments, bro, so I can go listen to something else as well. Yeah, the vocal stacking was really cool. Oh, in the video, you're a blackjack dealer. Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about in real life, and I was like, damn, that's a crazy career also to do. AC the boy, this kid's 15. All right, this is the third song we've listened to tonight, which I do appreciate you keep sending stuff in like this. This was another standout for me from this project when we listened to it. I think we might have listened to this one on stream as well. Oh, don't, no. Careful with those, man. Gambling addiction scare the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Those really scare me. That's like the one where it's like, I feel like it's so easy. To be fair, working in music is almost like having a gambling addiction, I think, because you are constantly taking risks and being like, oh, I'm gonna just do this completely not safe thing in my life. Wait, Steve-O, can you put the question in the chat for me again, and I'll answer it after this one, next one. I mean, if there's anything that's close, there's a career that's close to that at all, it's this career, you know what I mean? I'm constantly like, oh, let me take a gamble on this artist. Let me see if this works. Hey man, good for you. Congratulations. I hope you keep that up, and I hope this was not triggering at all. Well, okay, let's not say it's worse than, because DK is actually struggling with this, and that's a real serious thing, and I'm sure it's very difficult. So I don't want to like play down how hard it is. I'm sure it is an extremely difficult thing to deal with, and props to him. Everybody, W's in the chat, bro. For fucking DK, 10 months sober is a really, really great milestone to be at, man. No, you're totally fine. You are totally fine. Dre, don't do that, bro. Fuck. No. I just want to make sure. I want to make sure you understand, bro. That's a really, really big deal. I need you to know that. I don't want us to be like, no, it's not a big deal. It's a big deal, bro. That's a huge deal. Congratulations. Yeah, but look at that. Look, the chat is right. Proud of your recovery, man. You fucking got this. You got this shit, fam. Low key, 1 a.m. Omena. Let us know what you think in the chat. You absolutely can submit videos. Just make sure you use Nero to submit your music. This is low key 1 a.m. I love this beat already. Yeah. Let us know what you think.
1 a.m. I just came in. I'm a Papa Stace. Young Nigerian.
You need a fit rate IG for who? You need a fit rate. Okay. Let's see.
I be low pro, I be low key, been around the corner late night what I never seen.
I really like this. Good bounce on it. Okay, IG story. What do you want? Like out of what are we doing? Out of 10?
Let me hit you to my piece up in this domain. Our slow gang.
What does it sound like if Blood are in draft? I don't know, but that's pretty cool. I'm gonna answer this question from Steve-O in a second, okay? We'll take a break from music for a minute while I answer this question, because I want to answer for anybody who's trying to be an A&R. Okay, what do we got on here? What are the shoes, bro? What are the shoes? They look like Tim's a little bit. I'm gonna give you a 7.5. I do like the pants a lot. I think the pants are maybe my favorite part. Where do you live? Are you not hot? The waffle net. Italian version of Tim's. Okay. All right, 8.5. I actually like this fit. I like this fit a lot. The Converse in this fit feels really good. Again, the pants are hard though. I like the pants. I'd probably rate this one a little bit higher. This fit for me. Nah, I mean it's a good fit though. I can't say it's not a good fit. Beats hard, flows crazy. I would love to hear maybe some more vocal comment and clean up some of the vocal takes to keep that energy consistent. Yeah, the other thing that I would say too on this, and something that I would like to hear throughout, and this is something that I tell every artist I work with. I tell, yeah, variation of the vocal inflections is what I was gonna say. Got it. Boom. Got it immediately. That's maybe the only thing I would say is work on that a little bit, right? Like if you think about, and again, not to just point back to Kendrick. I know it's going to sound like I'm just the biggest Kendrick stan ever, but not to point back to him. But that's one of the things I think he does the best, right? Him, Schoolboy, like every artist that you think about who's like very, very good at vocal inflections, there's a reason they do them. It captures you. It brings you back in. It switches things up a bit. It just adds a little bit more variation, a little bit more like spice to a song almost, right? Like, so I think that's maybe the thing that I would encourage you to work on just a little bit into the next one. Yeah, K-Dot glaze. We'll glaze K-Dot in here. But at the same time, like I think that's it. You know what I mean? It's just variation in the vocal inflections just to keep things moving a little bit more. Yeah, Cole's better. Cole's fine. His vocal inflections don't always do it for me, if I'm being honest. I feel like sometimes he misses the mark and isn't experimental enough. What I do like about Kendrick is how experimental he will get with vocal inflections. And I think everyone should approach it that way, because it's like, you've got to try shit and see what feels good and sounds right and fits the song. And sometimes doing something weird and trying something that like you don't know will sound good is the harder thing to do to find. You know what I mean? It's like you're pushing the boundaries a little bit more, and I think that's a good thing. Thug does an amazing job of it. Cardi does an amazing job of it. I agree with that as well. Cole's my go ever since I was 6. Bro, I literally remember when Cole was dropping on the blogs. I was in high school in North Carolina. I'm a huge Cole stan as well. Very, very cool. Love him. But I do think Kendrick does it better just because he's more experimental. All right, Steve-O. I have an interview for A&R Research Manager soon. I was wondering if you have any advice on how I should prep. Completely new role for me coming from a music writer background, and I want to make a strong impression. Okay, here is my advice. I don't know if this is the best advice, right? But this is what I think will help you. 1, be aware of what the data analytics tools that are available to research A&R people are. So things like Illuminate, even if you don't have an account, just know what it is. You know what I mean? Know what it does. Things like Chartmetric. If you're not using Chartmetric, you should definitely go check that out. I think you can make a free account on Chartmetric, dig around, find out a little bit, but it's those kinds of things, right? That's like what they're using at the labels, right? They are going to be using those research tools like Illuminate, like Chartmetric, like anything that's kind of in that space. So be aware of what those things are, right? First and foremost. You are already doing like media and writing and kind of like the work of finding artists and supporting artists as well. So point to some of the platforms that you use yourself to discover music. Like, what are the pages you go look at? Where do you think people are finding new music? Like, you know, is it streamers, which I would definitely say is probably a big one for you to bring up when you talk in your interview. Yeah, streaming and streamers are becoming a really, really big part of the music ecosystem. So being able to look at streamers and maybe find stuff inside of their streams is a good thing, and will maybe give you an advantage over the people who are not looking or thinking about those places too. TikTok, obviously, that's a no-brainer. Instagram pages, that kind of stuff. Like, where do you go to find new music is probably a question they're going to ask you. Like, where do you find your music? What kind of music do you listen to? Blah, blah, blah. So I think more than anything, it's maybe just have an idea of where you are looking, where you do look, and be able to answer those types of questions as you go into the interview. And I think that'll serve you really well. They might ask you for what kind of artists you're looking at right now. Is there any artists that really stand out to you? Who do you like? Who are you looking at? Who's somebody that you've got your eye on? I don't know what the questions are going to be, but sometimes they might be like, who you going to, like, if you had to sign an artist, who would you sign? Why? Right? So being able to explain the metrics, explain the data behind why you picked something, but also maybe beyond that, culturally, why is this artist important? Why is the project they made important? How does this reach an audience? You know what I mean? Start thinking about those things, and I think it'll set you apart. Again, I don't know that that's necessarily the only things, but I think those are the things for me that I would be thinking about, is just figuring out, all right, like, especially because it's a research job as well, specifically. Shout out to Diabolical Discs, man. I fucking love Eli. Great dude. But yeah, I would say that is probably where I would be thinking, is like, all right, they're going to be asking you, because it is a research job. And I think the research side of things at the A&R roles and in the A&R departments is going to be a little bit more data analytics, scraping data from XYZ place. Whether it's like YouTube numbers and stuff like that, but it's those kind of like aggregators of data, which are really going to be probably where you're spending the most time at work. So things like Illuminate, things like Chartmetric. So having an understanding of how they work, what kind of metrics they're pulling, why those metrics are important, and how they impact how things are doing streaming wise, like et cetera, et cetera. Those are going to be important things. And yeah, like, I don't know, a little bit of digging. Like, you can say playlists and stuff, you know what I mean? I think when I interviewed for my job, one of the questions they asked, and it wasn't an A&R job when I started, it was artist relations, right? But some of the questions they were asking me were like, all right, you've got to pitch artists for XYZ series. Who are you picking and why, right? So it was a lot of like kind of breaking down, like, all right, from a metric standpoint, this is kind of where they're at. They're fresh off this project. This is like culturally, I'm seeing them on XYZ platform, which are tastemakers, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Where does it sit? Like, where does it position? So I just think it's like starting to think about it from like a real strategic standpoint of being like, all right, here's the data. This is why I like this artist. This is where I'm finding music. But because it's a research job, I would say just make sure you're familiar with Chartmetric and what it looks like. Even if you're not like in it all the time or an expert at it, it's just like understanding, you know what I mean? How exactly the platform works or what people are doing with it. So yeah, I hope that answers the question. Did we already we didn't do a free skip yet, right? We got to do another free skip right now. Do you think you need a music business related degree to come in? No, I don't. I know plenty of A&Rs who do not have a music business degree. Yeah, I mean, you could probably have any degree if you have the tastes, you know what I mean? And you can prove like what you can do. I think that's probably more important than having a degree. Like the kid we hired for distro, who's our department assistant, was a neuroscience major in college, and we hired him because he had good taste. He was a blank slate, and we could teach him, and his attention to detail was really quite obviously there because of his experience studying neuroscience in like Columbia or wherever he went to school, right? Like that was like immediately something where I'd be like, damn, that's kind of hard. If you have a background in IT with data analytics, would that help? Maybe, yeah, it might help, especially if you can kind of build tools that will help scrape data and stuff like that. I could see that being valuable to somebody who got it. You know what I mean? I think that would maybe be the important thing, is like whoever you are pitching that to would have to understand why that's valuable. And if you found that person, then yes, I could see it being valuable. So yeah, that's what I would say. In my experience, more technical and creative roles, they always like seeing how you think, the process. Exactly. It is. It's really about getting to know how you think and how you work, right? Combine the skills with the taste. Exactly. Like you've got to have the mixture of both. It can't just be one or the other. Right, and if you can have both, it actually puts you in a very good spot too. Thumpers is out here building all kinds of shit, though. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, I'm a software engineer for Apple Music stuff. And, oh, I didn't know that solo. That's crazy. That's pretty sick. What's that like? Are you guys working on the user experience? On Apple Music for Artists? We were just talking about this the other day. Cook, what's cracking, bro? Congratulations! W's in the chat for Chef Cook, man. Huge W's. I didn't know that solo. Zoo Street out of Louisville, Kentucky, man. I like this one probably the most of everything we've listened to. I liked Worthy Man, but I like the beat choice on this. And I think the vocal cuts through in a really, really nice way too. Thumpers, you and Sal probably do know common people. I would be shocked if you don't know similar people. All industries are much smaller than I think people think when they're not in them. If you're with us on Instagram, come hang out on Twitch. We're live right now. And again, if you guys have any music industry questions, you can always ask them in the chat. Let us know what you think in the chat about the song too.
Catch a dub every day. Gotta love that first prize, spitting through the mic, keep a sword, not by the night. Got 100 on my dash when I'm speeding through the night. Calculated chess moves, niggas moving like nice, talking L after L.
Amenify, so this is hard.
Quick to kick around, came to
Yeah, music tech is a very small space.
Stay grounded when I never had a ceiling. Might be chump change, but I'm paid to make.
Nah, you're good, bro. Just be prepared. Be prepared, and like, I think that's the best thing you can do. You know, that's what I do with my job. Anytime I have an interview, I just try to be prepared. I try to like have an idea of like what we could potentially be talking about, and how I'm selling myself to, right? So talk about your platform, talk about what you do, talk about interviewing artists. All of those things are like, it's just more ammo for you, I think, to demonstrate what you do. All genres are accepted, yes.
We don't fuck with niggas, get these fuck niggas round me.
I don't have as much feedback about this one from Zoo Street as I have from the other ones. For the other ones, I've had pushback a couple times just on mixes and stuff like that. This one was probably my favorite that we've heard so far from a production standpoint, and also from a mix standpoint. Everything cut through and sat in a nice space. And maybe it's because it wasn't like a super low-end heavy song. I'm so sorry. But I think that one was probably the standout for me. We're going to keep that one in the playlist, I think. Told to Know, AC the Boy, again, 15 years old. This was his first ever song. He wants to know if it's good. Don't be offended if we tell you that it's not as good as the stuff that you've made since, because that is generally how things go. First one's a tough one, bro. You'll probably look back on this in a few years and be like, I don't like my first song anymore. I'm just like that. Hey, man. Sometimes you just gotta make the best out of zero budget. I do that all the time. This is not bad either for a song, to be honest. I mean, lyrically, there's maybe moments where it could be stronger. I actually think you've improved a lot from this, personally. Yeah, this kid was 14 when we made the song. He's 15 now, so it's 1 year since his first ever release. Yeah, look, like, things that have improved since this song. Rhythmic, flow. You are much better now. I think rhythmically you've kind of found more of a pocket than you had when you were 14. That makes sense. Vocally, it's still pretty good. Like, tonally, I'm not mad at it. Melody choices are still pretty good. The hook is actually really very impressively strong, which is pretty good. Timing's really improved. I would agree with you, Steve-O. Like, standout improvement on timing, which is actually even more crazy, I think, to think about from 14 to 15, how much you've been able to improve as well. Most rappers don't understand when you melodically rap, you have to do that shit in key. You do that already. I agree. 14's kind of crazy. Lil Leaf's got a good voice, too. Were you 15 and getting quality critiques? You'll be on in a couple years. I'm saying, bro. Russ is the best example to follow in that sing rap shit. I don't know if I agree with that personally. I'm not a big Russ fan, though. I gotta be real. Just of his music. I respect the fuck out of what he's done. Not the biggest fan of his music. I actually think that like a TJ or like an A Boogie I'd probably point to in the melodic space a little bit more, because I think Boogie maybe does it the best. I haven't always felt that way, but Boogie is crazy. I was just learning my first chords at 14 or 15. I like Sleepy Hollow and J.I. J.I. is really good. I do like J.I. I don't love Sleepy Hollow, but I just don't agree with his whole thing. That's more of a morality, ethics thing than anything. I don't think there's anything, but I don't know what else to say, but I don't want to get too into it, but yeah, I don't fuck with his views, I guess, is maybe the way to put it. Told to know thy master's call. We're gonna stop before we get too political. Thy master's call, dope coven band, Stoner Doom metal demo. It's a long song. You don't have to play the whole thing, but the ending is dope as fuck. What's my favorite food? Oh man. Whatever I can eat that's not gonna give me crazy allergy attacks. I got a lot of food allergies. Say ramen. It's probably not ramen because I really can't eat wheat like that. I have no idea what this is gonna be, guys. I don't know. I've never heard the term Stoner Doom metal before, so I am curious. I am gluten-free. Am I one of those people who can't separate the people from the music? It depends. Like, yeah, I think there's a line. I mean, I can separate, but I think there's certain times where I can't anymore because it's just I don't know, like, I have very strong beliefs, so, like, I think at a certain point, it's like, if you can't, like, objectively be like, nah, I don't fuck with this, I can't listen to this the same way, then, yeah, like, this is a demo? Okay. It's basically like psych metal. I've never heard of this before. It's very interesting and different. I kind of like see the idea the mix definitely needs work, right? I like can weirdly see this working, but I think this like obviously this is still a demo, so definitely need some work on that side of things. But I do kind of like it. You know what I mean? Platinum Blue says, record this on a DAW. I want to remix it. This is tough. I really like the idea. It's super unique. I don't know that I've ever heard anything in this kind of space before. Definitely need to like DI and record all of the instrumentation in a cleaner way, I think. Same thing with vocals. But I think if you can find someone to help you produce this properly, it could kind of hit. Part of me thinks this is meant to be executed exactly the way this is, pulling the Nirvana inspo. I can hear that a little bit. It's still a little messy, that's it. This was recorded off a phone, so I'm looking for criticism on the ideas. Okay, so this is just recorded on the phone, too. I mean, I kind of really like the idea a lot. When things drop back in, it's kind of cool. Sal, welcome to the squad, man. Welcome to the community. It's nice to have you. It is super interesting, honestly. I do think it could be maybe like 5 BPMs quicker. I know that's like a weird thing to say. It could sound just like this, but have a properly recorded bass line and I'd be fine. Vocals of 6 is Jack Von Cena. There's a lot of cool things in this. I would encourage you to keep following whatever this is and keep working on it. I know it's supposed to be slow. I get that, don't worry. That's why I said it's a weird thing for me to say. Don't worry, the VOD's on YouTube as well. You can go watch on YouTube if you want ad free. Oh, I love this part. Wait, how did you record this on your phone? Did you record this with a whole band, or is this just you playing everything? Sal August, what's up? You're on bass? Did you guys record this live as a band together? It's just a bad recording, Davis. I'm dead, bro. No. Look, the idea is really cool, though. I kind of do like this idea. I want to hear it like fleshed out a little bit more. I've never heard anything like this before, which is honestly, it's a hard thing for anyone to do. Like, I've heard a lot of types of music. Get it mic'd up and then mess with the mix afterwards. It just needs that. What's crazy, I could see this getting into like a show, right? This part wants flanging, says the Thumpers. Does it? I've been watching a lot of Handmaid's Tale recently. I could low-key see this in Handmaid's Tale. Want to submit music? No, if you want to submit music, here's the link in the chat for you. Just make sure you use Nero. We do all of our music submissions through there. Whoever you have engineered this, just let them get out of your way so you can execute your vision. Platinum Blue says, yes, please record this. All caps. I need this. It's cool. I mean, 649 for metal is not that weird either. That's like a pretty common length. Guitar tone is unbelievable. I love the guitar tone, I will say. I think maybe on the drum side of things, we could lay off the crash cymbal a touch. I would like to hear other parts of the drum kit also, but that might just be the recording. It just feel like we're leaning into the crashes a little bit much, though. We were just talking about the Hell's Gambling Addiction and Twitch Show Me a Prize Picks ad. Fucking Jesus Christ, man, that's terrible. Fuzzy bass is the Thumpers. Giving Elmo standing in Times Square in the snow. That's so dark. That's such a dark image, bro. Bass tone is crazy too. It just meshes with the guitar a little too much. Trade a crash for a low tom every now and then, says Ryan Cole. Yeah. It's pretty cool, man. I mean, 5 minutes and 50 seconds in, and I am not bored. I will say that much. And sometimes, I mean, most of the time, 6 minutes into a song, I probably already skipped. But a big part of me is just like curious about where this is going. At all times. Bruh, there's things that could improve for sure. First and foremost, the recording is probably the biggest thing. You already know that, though. The vocal's a little shaky at times. It's really good when it's loud. When it's a little quieter, it's maybe a little more shaky. Ryan Cole says, I feel like you should keep this recording and mix in this as ambiance. I would definitely keep this demo version even for like a bonus track on a project, you know what I mean? I feel like for anybody who really gets this and they become a big fan of the band, like they'll really understand that too. Dope Coven.band. I like the imagery. I like the artwork. From Ohio. That makes sense. Not in a bad way. Sorry. I know a lot of people on the internet talk shit about Ohio. But Ohio does have really, really great pop punk, metal, just rock music. Yeah, sorry. We're not going to shit on Ohio right now. That's not what we're doing right now. It just makes sense from like a musical standpoint. Giant Leaps, Rico Shy. Oh, with FemDot. When did this drop? 1, I love this rapper. He's out of Chicago. 2, shout out to Closed Circles. Closed Sessions is label. They do great work. 3, I love FemDot. This just dropped today. Oh, well, let's go put it in. Oh, wrong playlist. Wrong playlist, but you should go check out this playlist as well. Go into the new music this playlist. There's a lot of good stoners out there too. Oh. This is that Chicago shit. I love this. Rico Shy on Instagram. RECOECHI. I love FemDot, bro. Oh, you make rap music as well? I would not have guessed that from the stoner metal. Femdot.com. Also love his music, bro. Big Femdot fan. I mean, what is there to say about this other than it's great? There's nothing to say. Hey. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got 2 more and then another free skip. This is my favorite pocket of hip-hop right now, by far, bro. By far my favorite pocket of hip-hop right now at this moment is stuff that feels and sounds like this. It's super reminiscent. At the same time, it's like, it's a little jazzy. I don't know, it feels different, you know? But I love the direction it's going. Like hip-hop wise, I love the direction.
Like a motherfucker. Like God forgive me. Lord knows industry for the bloodsuckers. Damn near me.
Experimental back in some dark trap. Got the Smino No Name Monty Boga vibes. Yes. Produced by Renzel. Shout out to Renzel who did this one. Convos Kid, welcome to the chat. I like this flow selection specifically. It's really good. I like that about Femdot though, and I'll say that about Femdot and Rico actually. Both of them do different things with their flows in every song. This is very good. This is undeniably good hip-hop music. Tell us this 5. Giant Leaps by Rico Shy and Femdot, both out of Chicago. Again, at femdot.com on Instagram and at Rico Shy, RECOECHI. I think I've playlisted basically every Rico song that I've heard in the last like month and a half. So I'm definitely becoming a fan. Dries said, yeah, this is dope. Oh, Dark Trap's like Suicide Boys Bones. I actually really do fucking love Suicide Boys Bones, Xavier Wolf. There was a new dude that I found recently who I also really like. Fuck, what's his name, bro? I'm gonna tell you right now. Dude wears like a full suit of armor. It's crazy.
I got an attitude. I got a lot of me. Got a lot of people. Gotta play the game. Gotta pick a lane. Got a part of me.
What's his fucking name, bro? They're on teardrop at me right now. Damn, this one feels so good, guys. I like this a lot. In Tirade, I think. Not Gal the Arsonist, but I do like Gal the Arsonist as well. What's his fucking name, bro? Actually, you know what? I might just show you his video. Fucking Warlord Colossus, bro. I'm gonna show you guys something. I just found this dude the other day. Yeah, this song is actually perfect. I have no feedback. This is a 5-minute long hip-hop song, and at no point have I wanted to turn this off. That is a rare, rare thing, guys. I only consider 2 of my rap songs funk. I like funk stuff, too. Funk is like Brazilian or hard, bro. It's got the Brazilian funk kind of feel to it. The do. That's like the drum beat. Whereas you'll see with Dark Trap, it's definitely more like trap with a little metal influence in it. Here's some speed on his vocal tone, but the cadence is totally different. Bro, I'm telling you, like, Rico Shy's amazing, Femdot's amazing. I'm a big fan of both of those artists. You should definitely go follow both of them and listen to both of them. All right, I found this dude like last week. And Brazilian funk's so buns. It's just all the same. I like it though. The good ones are good, the bad ones are bad. I will say that about Brazilian funk. Yeah, this is Warlord Colossus. I just thought this music video was the dedication. He's in full armor, bro. We DM'd about it. He was like, I was sweating like a motherfucker in this shit. This is Dark Trap. It's hard. Alright, guilty pleasure, I fucking love this shit. Yeah, Chef Cook says I hate this type of delivery. You either hate it, or you like it. This one caught my ear. I don't like a lot of stuff in this space either. This one caught my ear, though. It's a very polarizing sound. I've spent a lot of time on the internet. I think that's why I've gotten a, like, I don't mind it so much. Like Scarlord. You guys ever listen to Scarlord? Yeah. Fuck, we're going like into a hole here right now. Hold on. Scarlord. You guys ever listen to Scarlord? This dude's crazy too. We're not gonna listen to the whole album. Here, we'll do this one. I love Scarlord too. Bro, I interviewed him at Genius when he came through. He was mad nice. He was really nice. He redid the full Scream in the Room too, and it was great, bro. 90 degrees and you ran a 5K today. That's horrible, bro. I haven't heard any of this new stuff, but it's like... I do love this. No, I don't. I don't know. Well, how do you even say that? Bedled? Lived? I might get DM saved for this, but it's fine. In Fantasy is 6 a.m. That's horrible, bro. Bad lad? Oh, yeah, guilty pleasure. Huge shift from Rico Shy Femdot to Warlord Colossus and Scarlord, but it's okay. Maybe I hit 30 and became 50 years old again. Look, man, I enjoy it. Summertime, Ryan Cole. Working on this with the new artist, Andrew Navarez. He wrote to the OG beat, but it didn't match the vibe, so I changed it to this beat, and now it's in its last demo form. Could be a late summer thing. Summertime, let us know what you think in the chat. See that album Falls creeping? It's creeping up, Just Falls. We're almost there. It is. It's like, I don't know. It's like, it's screamo, it's metal, it's hip hop all meshed together. I've always liked that. I like a genre blend. Ryan Cole Productions on the production here. What's the artist's name again? Andrew Narvaez. Narvaez? I also agree. Shout out to Nero. I'll shout them out every stream because it's made my life way easier. As a one-person production team, it's made my life way fucking easier. Yeah, there's not like people behind the scenes doing shit here. It's literally just me.
Always thought that loving would be doubtful, yeah. Never took a look at anyone around you, yeah. All these butterflies.
I like this beat, bro.
Better take a good look at what I say.
Turn up those melodic elements a little bit, though. Right now, it's very dominated by that sub line and the kick, right? I want to hear more of that guitar line. We got 36 in the chat right now. It's good. If you're watching, let us know where you're watching from. If you want to submit music, it is free. If you want to skip the queue, there is a guaranteed way to get played before the end of the stream today. Just make sure you read those instructions. You got 7 more paid skips. So it's not a super long queue.
You my Valentine, put you by the beach, help you see. I'ma set a scene, hold you by the beat just to breathe, give you some relief, pressure on the sink, but you wink.
Yeah, I just want more of that guitar. That's it. I need more of the melodic elements, but I do think this beat fits the vocal really well. I don't know what the original sounded like, but I prefer this one. I don't know if I can say that, Ruby, but I'm going to. What are you gonna do? Same guitar you've had since the 6th grade? That's kind of crazy. I hope you change those strings often. Not the same strings, right? Dude, I love your production work. Where are you based again? Never change the strings? You're based in Reno? Yeah, bro, you make great fucking beats, bro. Oh, nylon strings as well. Damn, that's crazy. Changing strings is for the weak, says the bassist. Every string player would disagree with you. This is the one I submitted as a little older. I've gotten more polished things out now. That's fine. Please give me the hard truth about the song. Why'd you send this one in versus something newer? Just out of curiosity. Ryan Cole Productions for the last one again. Make sure you go follow. This is Cheap Perfume by I'm Falls. We'll do another free skip after this one. I believe this is the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Another free skip after this, all right? Just want to see where this one sits? All right. Cool. That's fine. Fair enough. Tell them I'm sorry for not changing the strings. Get them to send Ryan some new strings, bro. Platinum Boo, I do need to check my posture because my posture's poor and my back will hurt. Thank you. Gotta adjust. We'll do a little. Oh, no. Not competition.
I wish that you could be the same girl that I met from the start. I wish I told you how I really felt inside.
I like your vocal tone a lot, man. Pretty classic, like pop vocal. I like when you do this vocal layering as well. I feel like that's like the sweet spot. I mean, this is pretty solid. Even if your stuff is more polished now, this is pretty solid. Bro, which song did he do? That was like the first album I ever bought on fucking CD. Harmonies are right there, yeah. I maybe think this thing's... maybe the only thing that I hear is just like the inflection on the end of certain lines maybe feels a little nasally. That's the only thing that I've heard throughout that like maybe it like catches my ear in a funny way. So I would just be careful of that, but I'm sure if you've been making music since, I feel like it's maybe not something you're dealing with as much. I'm Falls on Instagram. When you get into this falsetto tone, it's really nice. It's still pretty, yeah, like for a pop song, like There's really not much that I would say that could improve about this. For the most part, it's pretty solid. It's a good high level. It's a good quality. I really love when you layer your vocals, though. I think the vocal layering is probably what stands out. And this melodic hook, this ooh, that's really good, too. I'm Falls on Instagram. Make sure you go follow if you're rocking with this one. I mean, you're doing the content thing, too. You're putting the work in, bro. You putting the work in. You're doing all the right things. I mean, you got a song with 2 million streams. That's great. That's amazing. Keep it up. Keep working on it. I'm actually going to save that one in the playlist. I want to come back and listen to it again. I'm Falls on Instagram. Yeah, like, the feedback that I have is it's very small feedback. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm being super picky about it. That main spew, all I have. All right, main spew, what's up? Produced by Keith. I've heard Keith beats before, and I really liked them. Steven says, I don't mind the nasally part because he's not really singing, he's just kind of talking with. That's fair. That main spew.
I'm too real for that back and forth talking. I don't want game from a clown, social media imposter. Take me to the generals who want big beef from a couple. Your favorite Insta babe, my one top me down with that gobble. Call me Big Triple. Pendants around my neck, it look like stun on nickels. But more the clef, I explain. Tape after tape, I'm naive to what I see.
First thing that I will say, and I can see this from the waveform of this beat, right? There is too much bass. The sub is subbing a little bit too hard, right? The vocal still cuts through in a nice way, but none of the melodic elements of the production do at the moment, right? There's a sample in there that's really nice, but it's buried.
No, she a problem with she own petition, personal spirit. Just 23, I came to stump and turn my whole foot on it. I need that pressure, make you rethink on career that you thoughtfully wanted.
Right, writing-wise, I like it. Delivery-wise, I like it, like tonally, right? There's like a conviction there in the. There's dude saying it with his chest, which I appreciate. Have we hit a hook yet?
29 with no fair time of being flatline. Got you loving with so much emotion. Double feeling part of this is those who try to play me stupid.
Or has this just all been verse so far? That's a legitimate question. I'm not being facetious. We have, this is the hook right here, right? It's a pretty long verse. I'm not sure if I'm fully sure on the structure of the song yet. This beat does go hard as fuck, though. I just think the sub is a bit loud. Let us know what you think in the chat. But for me, that's probably the first thing that I would kind of point out, is just the sub does feel a little overpowering throughout. Each section of the song feels like they're pretty long. I actually do think you could maybe cut down some of the sections of the song to be shorter and punchier, if that makes sense.
Every boss says something candidly. Don't oppose none of if it comes with it. Why would I juggle all statistic when it's joyful from the premise?
Vocal inflection, maybe a little variation in that. I would love to hear too. You kind of remind me of E40. I don't know if you're trying to remind me of E40, but you have a very E40-esque voice. See, that second verse was so short in comparison to that first verse too. That's the only thing I would say here, is there's maybe a little bit of an imbalance in that first verse into chorus, second verse into chorus again, unless that's a bridge. The structure of the song is a little confusing to me, I think, as I'm listening. That's maybe the only thing I would say. I do think that you could maybe cut the chorus down a little bit. It's kind of hard though. Yeah, like, I don't know. I'm unsure. I'm on the fence. This would probably make it into the draft playlist. I'd have to come back and listen to it again for sure.
the north side, shorty, north side, shorty.
I think the chorus being so long, it does feel a little repetitive, which is why I'm like, you could arguably half the length of the chorus, because right now it feels like it's like a full 16 of the chorus, maybe 8. This is just me guessing at it, looking at it. I'm not counting, right? But like, I feel like if it's 16, you could definitely make it 8. If it's 8, maybe don't make it 4, but you could try 4. And I feel like because it's a more repetitive hook, you might get away with making the hook shorter. But I think for me, the first verse was just so long before we get into that hook section. That was probably the only thing that caught me and maybe lost me in the beginning. Yeah, because there was a point where I was like, damn, like, have we gotten to, you know, like a couple minutes ago, where I was like, did we get to a chorus or did we not get to a chorus? And I think that's maybe not something that a listener should be thinking. You know what I mean? Like, you want the song to move like pretty fluidly, pretty quickly, section to section. It doesn't have to be extremely quick by any means. That's not what I'm saying. But at the same time, like, you want to make sure there is some sort of like uniform movement throughout the song. And even if it is a long verse, like maybe put a chorus at the beginning, going into the verse, going, you know what I mean? Just I just think there was a little bit of length in that first verse that maybe felt too long, and also in the chorus though. Alan said I'd like a bit more contrast between intensity of the beat and the bars. I do think that the sub being so intense was maybe that part was a little tough because it's overpowering throughout, and there might be variation in the melodic parts of the beat that we're not hearing because they're a little buried there. So I just keep it in mind, you know what I mean? But there were definitely things that I liked about that one too. So I would like to hear more. GTA Hovik up next. Let us know what you think in the chat. Sigma the Voice, welcome to the community. Thanks for the follow. If you are in the chat, you want to submit your music, it is free, so just make sure you use Nero to submit, and there is a way to guarantee you get played on stream today. And all genres are welcome. We do listen to everything in here. We've been a little hip-hop heavy today, but that's fine. We also had some stoner metal. For the most part, this is really in key. There's a couple notes that feel like they get out of key a little bit, and that would be the reason that I wouldn't playlist it, because I'm gonna stick with that. I'm big on hearing stuff not being in key. That's all I fucking hear again. So that's maybe the only thing I've heard on this one so far. I do like the vocal mix. I like where everything sits. It's just making sure you stay in key melodically, right? And when it kind of slips out of key, I think that's noticeable to me. Maybe not to everybody. Some people won't even hear that. But I think for me, that's something that'll catch my ear and then I can't unhear it anymore. That's it. For the most part, it's in. It's just some of those runs. You kind of hit the wrong note in the run. That's all. And it could be that the tune is in the wrong key or in the wrong scale, and that's why the note that you're trying to hit isn't hitting the right note. So keep that in mind too. It's in the chorus, I think, if you're wondering what exact run I'm talking about also. I'll tell you if it comes back up. Good energy, though. I think the beat choice is really good. A lot of your melodic choices are really good. For the most part, I will say, I'm being really picky again. For the most part of the song, I've enjoyed it. I do just think there are moments where it could be a little bit stronger, and it wouldn't hurt to just like double check the keying. You know what I mean? That's all. GTA Hovik, HOVICCC on Instagram if you want to tap in. Always shocked at how you do not look like the music that you make. All right, wait, how many have we done since that last free skip? What was the last one we did? Was it that we just did one, right? That was that main spew. Okay, we've got like 4 more. Okay, great. I just need a hug. Dr. Dre Lee, sorry. 863, let us know what you think so far. We've done 6 since the last free skip. Have you been counting? I wasn't counting. I do like the song title of this.
Wish I had somebody to vent to about all the shit that I've been through.
Real.
No time to really feel shit, no matter how you feel, brother, rent due.
Real.
Took his life and I feel him no, cause I be wanting it to end.
The kick on this is a little strong.
I ain't proud of when I think about it, shit I cringe too. I lost half my niggas to homicide, the other half to prison time. I try my best.
Real, bro.
my best just to give it time.
Really great writing.
Bitch, I put my trust in. Swear to God, told a million lies.
Immediately pulls you into the story he's telling, right?
Boy, a nigga run out of time.
4 more paid skips. We'll do some free skips once we get done with that. That could be it on BandLab, bro. Because it's probably the scale as well. Like, sometimes when you put the key in, you got to think about what scale you're using too. I actually love this. Vocal up a little bit in the mix, kick down a little bit in the mix. Those are the 2 things I hear off rip. Make sure you make content with this and put the lyrics on the screen. He's trying to play Brawlhalla. Is it good? I've never actually played it before. I've been back on Warzone. I've been playing EAFC. I'm trying to finish Assassin's Creed Valhalla right now. I've been playing some Fortnite too. You don't have any music on like streaming platforms, right? Oh no, you do. Swidlife. Shout out to Swidlife. Okay, you've been dropping music. Beautiful. This one's not out yet, right, though? Actually, never mind. That's so savage. You just invited and uninvited me extremely quickly. Damn, bro. I've been playing Flight Sim. Oh, my dad fucking loves that. My dad loves a little flight simulator. Look, man, I think this one was really good. To me, it'd be unfair. You've never seen me play fighter games, bro. You've never seen me play a fighter. I've grown up playing fighters, bro. I'm a Mortal Kombat purist, bro. Little Mortal Kombat, a little Tekken. Oh, come on. See me in Tekken, bro. This one's unreleased. I like this a lot, bro. I think there's a vulnerability you showed in the writing that I think will help listeners connect to you in a real personal way, which is something I'm telling people all the time. I always tell artists, like especially rappers, like you rap about shit you know and talk about stuff in your life. And I think people will relate to that. I think the visual representation is going to be important. I would maybe look at like a Foggy Raw as a good kind of like reference point for you too. So yeah, I don't know, man. Like I like that a lot. I can't wait until it comes out. Please let me know when it drops because I'll definitely support it. But yeah, I want to hear more from you as well. Show you Von Cena up next. Unreleased, dropping June 20th on all platforms. Dog shit at Tekken. Oh, bro, it's actually unfair. People won't play me in Tekken or Mortal Kombat because it's so frustrating. I just have my characters, and there's a formula in those games too. You know what I mean? It's like, Jack, this is crazy. Jack Von Cena on Instagram. Let us know what you think in the chat. The energy on this one, man. This came in hard. Let me know, put this in the release calendar, bro. Eddie's my guy. Go to YouTube, go to YouTube. This is tough. Sorry if you guys are in the chat. I missed you on YouTube. I might have lost you guys. Alan says Alan's trying to give you the work in Brawlhalla. Oh. Jack, you're gonna get back here in a minute, and I'm just gonna tell you how much I love this song again. But you'll see this in the VOD too. I'm enjoying myself. Jack Von Cena on Instagram. Brother. This is perfect, please. Please put it in. Yeah, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna playlist it. I didn't even mean submit. I put the wrong thing in. You got me fucked up. I can't even use the right words. Release calendar. Put it in there, man. This is definitely getting supported, without a doubt. June 20th? What's that, 3 weeks? Hey. No, it's big in all the right places. Out of context, that's gonna sound really weird. But you know what I mean. It builds in all the right places. It hits in all the right places. Like the vocal sits in the right places. Like everything's just in the right places. Very well done. Jack Von Cena on Instagram. Bro, all of this new music you've been sending over recently, very good. I'm very excited. Juicy track, says Tarek Music. Indeed. Juicy is another great way to describe that one. No Stress featuring Forehead. I love that artist name. Sommelier. Nate.lrt on Instagram. Really cool, man. I'm psyched. I need to hear more of this music. I want to hear more of it. Nate.lrt. Oh, la musica más fina. Oh, dude, this guy opened for Elderbrook? I like Elderbrook a lot. Ever so slightly too much reverb delay on the vocal for my taste, personally. For the rapped vocal, specifically. If it changes a little bit, I might feel differently. Nate, what's up, bro? I feel like you could pull it back on this reverb delay just a touch on that lead vocal. Personally, that's really it. That's Forehead. It actually fits on your vocal really well. Yeah, just on Forehead, that's it. Platinum Blue says, these are all bangers, not gonna lie. Welcome to the community, bro. We got a lot of talented artists in here. I'm always telling you guys to collaborate, too. I was gonna say, I wish there was like some sort of more rhythmic section that comes in. You could maybe bring this bass line in a little earlier, I think. And I would love to hear this build maybe just a little bit more into this section right here, too. It does still feel a little empty production-wise. I think that's maybe the only thing I would say. I do like this, though. Yeah, I like the idea here a lot. I like the melodies. I like the back and forth between you and Forehead. It sounds really good. The layers fit together well. We need more hi-hats, says Tarek. Not even necessarily hi-hats, but I think there's certain, like, rhythmic elements that we lack a little bit in the production still. And even from a melodic standpoint, I wouldn't be mad at hearing more kind of come in. It is sparse. This section's really nice right here, right? But yeah, even here, I guess there is no hi-hat. There's no hi-hats on this, right? There aren't strings, but this little like gated synth right here, I don't know that I heard this anywhere throughout the song. Yeah, I think we need more of that kick to come in throughout, because like you get into this section right here, right towards the end, and you start to, there's way more rhythm right here. There's more of a bounce right here. I think we need to get some of this bounce further into the song, like earlier in, because there's something really pleasing right there about that. And this little gated synth section right here too. One strong hi-hat section like America Has a Problem by Beyonce, says Tarek. I think that's really it. Vocally, it sounded and felt really good. To me, rhythmically, production-wise, that's where it probably needs a little bit more. It just felt a little sparse. It felt like there was a lot of space there that you could maybe fill out a little bit more. Nicholas, 6071 West Outer Drive. Whose address is this? Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Wyandotte. Oh my God. What a start to this song. I love the way this feels too.
All my life I fought my fears, back and forth with all my tears, back and forth with all my tears, back and forth with all my tears. All my life I fought my fears, back and forth with all my tears, back and forth. I had to get the soundboard out for this one, man. Back and forth with all my shouldn't stay there.
Oh my God.
Auntie and strangers would pray there. Madness and sadness house would lay there. 6071 West Island Drive with it. White walls, white coats, room, you would die in it.
Whose address is this? Who have you doxed? This is not out yet, man. I need this shit though. Put it in my veins, please. YN Dot.
Another time I got abandoned, like my father. Up and left ain't even bother. I know it's different, but they don't feel it in the moment.
This one tickles the ears, bro. This is fly as Israeli. Is the address to that hot wall? Damn. Well, I'm sorry. That's pretty sad. But the song is beautiful.
I don't even know if I love my family. I don't even know if I trust my family. Yeah, I know it's crazy how it sounds, but everything I know always loves to let me down. What a critic, what a cynic, what a pessimistic asshole.
I love these pockets you get into. Just rhythmically, delivery-wise, like, you're just getting into these such good, like, little flow pockets, man. Oh. Facts, man.
All my life I fought my fears, back and forth with all my tears, back and forth with all my tears, back and forth with all my tears. All my life I fought my fears, back and forth with all my tears, back and forth with all my tears.
You got a fucking R&B singer to do some runs on top of this? It's you're out of here. You don't need to. But if you wanted to put a feature on this shit, you easily could put just an R&B singer on this. And I think it would take it to a different audience in a really cool way, too. Wow, that shit is beautiful, bro. I could hear it towards the end, right? Like, as this builds into this climax, just like getting into this section right here, vocal arrangement, a little bit more like singing, like you just picked one really great singer. What city are you from? Man, I love this. I actually love this shit. I relate to the last half of that second verse a lot, man. He's speaking to me. Need that J. Cole Miguel vibe. Detroit. Oh, bro, you are so good. That shit was so good. I love this. Alan says, I got an R&B singer for you. He does. He does. I can't make a diss track, so I made a diss beat, says Platinum Blue. Yeah, that's right now. You just that made me chuckle. I like that. I can't make a diss track, so I made a diss beat. Platinum Blue, let us know what you think in the chat. Just a prod IG. Hybrid trap. Wow, bro. I can't stop thinking about that last one. Seriously. Oh. I mean, this came in heavy, right? Part of me feels like you could maybe drop out right there for like 2 bars, 3 bars. Just a little drop there to break up those 2 sections I think would be good. I like that it stays heavy for like a solid minute, but like I do think an ever so slight break at around that 36-second mark would have been good. Like a delayed drop almost. I think Hydra would be a good fit for that singer on the feature for that singer on that track. She's really good at tapping into that desperation for love and safety. I like Hydra. She's dope. This is cool, bro. Good attention to detail. Good sound design. Really nice rhythmic elements. There's like a lot happening, but in a real tasteful way. This is cool right here. I love it. Original to Sigma the voice. It's really good. Mix down is crispy on this is Nate Lamont. It's got a really good mix. Oh, cool, cool, cool. This is a nice touch right here. Great job, man. Platinum Blue on Instagram. The fills, that's what I'm saying. There's like really nice details in this one. Good fills, good use of sample. Just really cool. Sing with the voice. I love everybody in this community, but especially you, all right? Next up, we've got our last paid skip. Beautiful. So we'll be able to get like a little like 15-minute free skip section in. So if you are in the chat, this is how the next section is going to work, right? We're going to listen to Psychogenesi del Botta by Sigma the Voice. You have to be Italian. And if you are in the chat, just let me know if you submitted your, like, put your artist name in the chat if you've submitted music, and I'm just going to bump a bunch of people up for free, put you into another queue, and we're going to try and listen to as many songs as we can. Do it while we're listening to this song, and I'll build the queue as we're going, so, you know, it might take me a second to keep up with the chat, but this is Psychogenesi del Botta. Huh? Was that right? Song's in Italian. It's a collab with Bob the Shark Snake. Oh my gosh. I was born this year. It tells the story of Botta. Very talented rapper friend of mine who stopped rapping due to his life struggles and depression, but he started again shortly after finding one of my albums online. This is a really interesting story. That's how we connected, and now he's making music again. I rap with Parkinson's. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry that you have to deal with that. One of my neighbors had Parkinson's when I was a kid, and I know it's a really, really difficult thing to deal with. It's the power of real connections. Music is a blessing. Long live the Twitch music community. Definitely long live the Twitch music community as well. I love that. Psychogenesi del Botta. Sigma the Voice. Alright. Oh, this is kind of cool already. I'm gonna go find the rest of you guys in the chat really quickly, okay? Oh, sick. Sick! You can if you want platinum, it's up to you. Driss, I don't see you in the submission, so make sure you submit in the right place. All right. This rocks literally, says Tarek. I got you, Valentine. Anybody else in the chat right now that's trying to get bumped up? Let me know. This is kind of tough, man. The Damiano band from Eurovision was called Maneskin. And if you watch Eurovision this year, the Italian Eurovision guy this year was really good too. I can't remember what his name was though. Knuckles will get you bumped up as well. At moments, I think there could be a little bit of tuning on the vocal just to smooth it out. Oh, this is 15. Oh, there it is. Thank you for pointing that out. This is cool. I can't speak to the lyrics as much, right? But oh, we got a Bensel song. I have to add it. I think maybe my biggest feedback is mixed feedback. You know what I mean? There's like, okay, this is the thing. Drums that are not done with a real drum kit, it's kind of hard to tell, or it's kind of easy to tell. That's probably the biggest thing that catches me, right? The guitar lick beneath the main one catches my ear. The guitar sounds great, which I also really like. Usually hyper hip hop, but this is a combo with Bob's Rock. That's really cool that you never do this type of music either. Wow, that's super interesting. I want to hear more. I love Italian. I like weirdly love Italian music. It's like a thing. I started learning Italian for a while. So I like weirdly love Italian, like hip hop. I listen to a lot of Italian hip hop. Well, not a lot, but like I listen to Italian hip hop sometimes. There's definitely a couple like standout artists that I've heard. We actually did a Sferi Basta Genius open mic like years ago because I'd been listening to his project when it came out, and he did that song with fucking with Future, bro. No. And then Pacchi also from Napoli. He's really fire. That's another Italian rapper I really like. I also like listening to music in languages I don't speak personally. I feel like it's a different way of listening. All right, wait. I didn't see a skip come through from you, bro. From Platinum. But I'll put you... Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah, let's put you at the top really quickly just because you do the paid one, and then we'll get into these free ones, and I'll explain how it all goes. Goldie, don't let me forget you. I'm going to go back to you in a second, okay? Mike and Ike by Platinum Blue. Actually, song I produced one of my best friends. Goldie, I'm going to come back to you in a second, okay? Just because this will probably be the last paid one, and then we'll get into all the free skips. Free skips will do about 60 seconds to 90 seconds, so just let me know if you want me to start from not the beginning on your song, okay? I like this production already. Platinum Blue, 2 U's on Instagram. Maybe you and Sigma the Voice need to connect on some more like hyperpop stuff too. That'd be cool. I'm trying to tell people all the time, work with artists like outside of your country too. You can if you want, Tarek. Okay, sick. Yeah, I know, they're both really big Italian artists. I wonder what's in my I have like a foreign music playlist that I do sometimes. Oh, it's all Japanese stuff right now.
This isn't a game, you know.
This is kind of tough. Platinum Blue on Instagram. Actually, I mean, the vocal is good, but the production is the standout for me on this already. See if I can find this playlist very quickly, because I want to show you guys. This is very well produced, man. Props to you. You did an amazing job on this beat. Sorry, I updated this playlist a while ago, so I had to do a little digging. I don't even know if I posted on this page. Not this one.
I'm obsessed with her and everything she wanna do.
This is hard. Damn, I totally didn't post it on this page, did I? I bet I can find it on my KayvanMD page. I'm gonna look for some Italian raps for you really quickly. I liked that one a lot, man. Really, really good job. Platinum Blue 2 U's on Instagram. You do not submit in Discord. If you can submit in here, that'd be great. Vocals are overshadowed by the production, but the production is nuts. Good job staying in a pocket that matches the vibe of the song. Cadence is the strongest part of the vocal performance, in my opinion, says Steve-O. I like that too. Yeah, you should release it. There's no reason why you shouldn't. You should definitely put that out. No, we don't take BandLab submissions for a reason. Oh, Goldie, I almost forgot. You let me forget. Until, actually, there was this one, wasn't there? Okay. Last time. We did the Mike and Ike one. We're going to do Tarek, and then we'll get into the free skips. I promise. Treat you right. Tarek, let us know what you think in the chat. I'm going to find this fucking playlist for you. I want to tell you about some Italian music that I really love. That I found. Why not BandLab? Because it never works on my browser. It's always messy, and it always slows the stream down, so I don't accept it anymore. Sorry.
Wasted, faded.
But you can send it to me any other way. Sorry to discriminate against BandLab links. Platinum, that's a great mindset to have, for real. Keep that mindset, man. This is still the Japan one. Dude, I'm really liking this space for you, Tarek. This space has really been like where I feel like you've been shining to me the most. Production choices have been really good, but also just like... Okay. Let's see. It was in this playlist. So we got some French, we got some other stuff, we got some German. Was it this one? No, this was just Berlin and Paris. It's this one. Yeah, Arti, Sive, and Anna, and Nelly, and Colane. That one slaps. I think, what else on this was from Italy? Shiva and Paki, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. That song's great. I think some of these other ones were as well. I can't remember though, honestly, off top. David was on Bandlab at FL Studios King. Oh, sick. Yeah, if you can upload SoundCloud private, that's also fine. That's the only reason. It's just like it was slowing the stream down, so I wanted to make sure we could get through as many songs as possible. This shit's like mad chill, bro. Tarek, I would love to hear you. This mix feels really good. It's not really Jersey Club. It's too slow to be Jersey Club, but it's definitely R&B. I like this space for you. This like dancier kind of like. It's almost like it's not dance, but like if you sped this up, it would be. I feel like you could sound really good on something that would be a little more dancey too, just with your vocal tone and stuff. You could almost do some house stuff, I think. Honestly, personally. I feel like you could knock out a couple house songs and just like really get like good placement. I like the space fee though. Sorry, we had to dig for that playlist. We didn't even find anything good. Bertini and Lord Madness, the two most top underground rappers. I'll have to check them out. I haven't forgotten you, I promise. I need your opinion to reassure me. What am I reassuring you about? You shouldn't need me to reassure you. Trying to get a label to help me out to get this song in the right audience, or might move to Spain and do it myself. What do you mean? Alright. Pope's Puppet. Goldie Bronson. Saints of Saint and Scholars. What do you mean you might move to Spain? Why would you move to Spain to do this? Alright, let us know what you think in the chat. I'm thinking of House and Kenya Grace Liquid Garage. Oh, that'd be super fire, Tarek. That's low-key exactly what I think I mean, is like that space. Kid Mooks, just make sure you submit it in Nero, okay? Profile pics legendary, says Ryan Cole. Eddie, what's up, bro? We're getting towards the end of stream right now, but it's been a good one tonight. We've had some crazy songs. I like the Spanish on this. Got a really good accent, bro. Really great pronunciation. I can't speak to the lyrics as much. That means few. No problem, man. Of course. Please send more music in. Tarek says this is Zord. There's maybe still like a couple things in the vocal mix that I think could be a little cleaner. Mostly around the plosives, especially on this sung part in English. Spanish part sounded really, really good, in all honesty. He's got an Ecuadorian artist on the second half of this. The timing of this section's a little off too, I would say. And sorry, I'm only being so picky because I feel like it's pretty close. I'm gonna skip forward because we're supposed to be in rapid fire mode, 60 seconds. Wait. Is the Ecuadorian artist the one that was doing the Spanish? Just out of curiosity. So for anybody who did a skip, you need to let me know, just so I can make sure. Hesso, I think you did a skip, right? I'm going to put you to the top, so we do you first. He is on it again. Ryan says, you said, my move to Spain. All I can think of was Vosotros from Spanish class. I'm dead. Move to Spain. You could. Esso, I put you next so we can make sure we get you, okay? Kid Mooks and Twitch. Yeah, I want to make sure we get you before the end of stream. We've got like 2 minutes technically left, but I'll try and get through everybody who's in the free skip queue because it's just 5 people, and I'll do like 60 seconds, so it'll be like 5 minutes. DND, sorry, Hesso, up next. Damn, can you just make sure that anyone who has that link can play it? Because right now, this is the problem. Track's not found. Maybe it's removed. I doubt it's been removed, but if you could just resubmit it with a new link, I'll make sure we play it, okay? Before we get done. Numb, Jangy. I'm gonna play this one first. Hey man, Platinum Blue. Well, I'm gonna be tapped in, bro. Definitely come join the Discord too if you haven't. Loyalty got royalties and my D&D is hilarious. Jangy, this one's tough, bro. Let us know what you think in the chat. I like this. Make sure you tap in, bro. It's free Jangy. I think he's from China. There's a picture of him with DJ Khaled. This is probably my favorite song we've heard from him so far. 100 gigs have been real quiet since this song started. I've given feedback on a bunch of this kid's music before. This feels like the most polished one that I've heard to date. Hey, so let me know when you fixed it, and I'll make sure we get it. Oh my god. Dude, it blew me out of my seat for a second. Wow. What a crazy flip right here. I fucking love this. Ugh. Dre Lee, we'll see you next stream. We're back on Monday, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Have a great weekend. Be safe. I was supposed to stop the song already, but I like it. Platinum Blue, make sure you tap in. Free, J-I-A-N-G-I-E on Instagram. Free Jangy. This one's crazy. This one's crazy. I don't think he's in here right now. I bumped it because I just wanted to listen to it. He DM'd me earlier and I wanted to listen to it. But that shit was tough. Valentine, 24 minutes. Releasing this on the 27th. Let us know what you think in the chat. Your only Valentine. What kind of music do you make, Valentine? I can't tell if this is going to turn into some electronic dance music or if it's going to go pop. This is also cool. This is also cool. I see it. Yeah, I kind of love this. There's a drop. All right. I feel like I know nothing about you from this Instagram, but when does this drop? I hate fucking kinda, sorta. Yeah, this is sick. Where are you from? Wait, you're from the Middle East? Where? Where are you from in the Middle East? This is so cool. I'm also from the Middle... Well, I'm not from the Middle East, but I'm Middle Eastern. You gotta win it. Come on. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Yeah, I'm not gonna turn it off. In Dubai? Cool. Fucking sick, man. Really cool. DND, Hesso up next. Let me make sure that we bump you as well. I just saw that skip come through from you, Sigma. Yeah, that was fucking very, very cool. Hesso, what's your socials, man? I like this beat already. Yo, this beat is crazy. Did you produce this? Send your socials in the chat right now. Valentine, that was really dope. I really liked your song a lot. I definitely want to hear more. Web Official was cracking.
Shorty got the juice, she the whole damn plot. Baby, when you pull up, I say, oh my God. Tell me that I'm crazy, it's just on my eyes. No one ever did to make me feel alive. See it on my face, I don't tell.
Yeah, I need to know more about you though. You're so mysterious. It's so mysterious. Definitely gonna get playlisted. Just make sure you put it in my release calendar so I don't forget about it, okay? Or send it to me when it drops. Either way, I just need to know when it's out. Web Official, we are kind of at the end of stream right now, so save it for Monday if you can. I'm live every Monday and Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time, and if you want to join the Discord, you can. Yeah, I just want to know more. I'm curious. Like, I feel like there's so much. There's like a really cool story here that I don't know about. Yeah, I wonder if I can close. All right, I'm gonna disable submissions for now. Just because I'm gonna try to round these couple out and then I'm gonna go eat dinner. Valentine following you for sure. SO, send your fucking socials in the chat, man. I like this. I mean, I'm gonna be real. Any production like this is gonna get me if the song is good. The song is good. So you got me. I love the resurgence of this sound right now. It just, I mean, it's very reminiscent from my childhood. But I like it a lot. Libera, Sigma the Voice up next is a collab with Nico from Orlando, Brazilian native. Giovanni Media. My English is pretty horrible here, but I hope I keep the vibe. I like the vibe. Jangy, bro, that shit was tough, man. I liked that one a lot. I should have played it through. Sorry. We're in the free skips. I had to stop because we're in the free skips, but I really liked it a lot. I wanted to make sure I listened to it because I saw you in the queue. Sigma underscore the voice. Sigma underscore the underscore voice.
What's your next irrefutable excuse to start the word game?
There's more questions that I have for you than me just saying yes or no. I did see your DM though. This Aiden Smith form. Tap in, bro.
The sound word genocide, rock constrictor. I put together black and white magic and call me. Did you give us onions to cry? We did it nice, sofrito.
Whatever made you think I could go on living this way?
There's definitely things I do like about this. There's definitely things that maybe like don't quite hit as much for me in this space that did on the other one. I'm not a big Talking Heads fan, I have to be honest. Yeah, I am. Yeah, my dad's from Iran. I'm half Persian, and then my mom's from Hong Kong, so I'm half Chinese. I low-key I would love to hear you do this in Italian, actually. Because like vocally, I'm not mad at it. I think it's the English part that makes it a little bit harder. And then like maybe on some of the song parts, a little bit of tuning, just a little bit, especially on beats like this. But I thought on the rock part, the kind of like messiness of it felt really good. I think in the rap part, it's a little bit harder for it to feel the same way. So for me, I kind of lean towards the more rock stuff for you, and I would maybe encourage you to do more in that space as well.
Told the angel in the mirror, nice to meet you. Knew I was a creature.
And then Nico is the artist, right?
The reefer. Dreaming got me leaning like pizza. Me and Elisa. Down to earth like a sneaker.
I do think I like the vocal tone on this. I think the bars could be a little bit stronger. Just keep in mind though, I am a rapper myself, so I get very picky about the writing and rap music in general.
Immigration, ventilation needed cause I'm weeded and it's hard to breathe. You can see the stars in the sky where the scars are deep. Oh,
he has a really good vocal tone. Nico High on Instagram. Is that Dave Chappelle?
This way.
It's fucking Dave Chappelle, bro.
What? Everybody say it. I'm a monster.
Apparently so. Manny Fresh, Talib Kweli. He did the Blue Note, which makes sense. Damn, that's cool. You too, you too. Damn, Cook, you did miss it. I have closed the queue, and I am about to end. I really wanted to get through these last 3, but I'm honestly kind of tired. I'm fading quick. I haven't eaten. Where are you at? Let me see if I can just throw you in there, bro. Fuck it, I'll do it. I'll do it. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. All right, we're gonna stick really heavily to the 60-second thing right now for the next 4. We are gonna play them though. Now I'm gonna do it. I Swear Vezo. Knuckles. EP coming out soon. This is a new song. We're doing a minute of everything here.
Yeah.
No longer, no shorter. 60 seconds.
Yeah.
At __ Knuckles on Instagram.
Hey, it ain't grass on every side when you gotta start from dirt.
Saved.
Though. Fate lovers, naysayers can't make the world
I like Knuckles
flow,
music
that's
though.
just how the game go. I'm soaring past.
You got a project coming out, Knuckles with a Z, 2 underscores to begin with.
Fuck that slice of cherry cheese, I need my whole pie. Sparking lines that are napalm, knuckle
When it's the year 2155 and the Cave on AI does the live streams, oh man, would that make my life so easy? So easy, bro. If I could just, I wouldn't even, I'd be in the other room eating, letting the AI run this shit. This is good. 10 seconds. Shonen Junk, we are at the end of the stream. I'm sorry. Oh, this is you right now? Sorry, I didn't mean to do something. Discord. We're in the freezer sleeping? Well, I guess 21. Oh yeah, 21:55. I guess, yeah. 21:55. I hope to have been able to ingest my consciousness into some sort of hard drive sleeve thing that I can move from body to body. Like Altered Carbon, if you've ever seen that show. Very, very good sci-fi show if you haven't seen it. Just rip, they should have sent a poet. 60 seconds, here we go.
God's angel, wearing palms angel.
I do love the jazz raps in general. Drees _rip on Instagram. A Knicks fan, tough week for you.
But none of them family, none of them friends. That's all that really matters in the end. Hey, if we never seen each other, it was always pretend.
I like the lyrics here a lot. I think the delivery could use a little bit of work, just to keep it more interesting.
I got that glow, that coconut oil when it snow. I had to tell them yes.
Really good vocal tone though. And good beat choice.
So, you know.
Yo, hey yo, he said bring whoever, so bring whoever. He better be big, he better be clever.
They should have sent a poet EP also out now if you want to check that out. I'm gonna save this song. I'm gonna save this song. I'm gonna come back to it. It reminds me of some older New York shit, and I like that. I'm not mad at that. It's got like that Dipset feeling to it, like that Jewel's Cameron kind of flow, and I like that, man.
I really don't care.
I was a Dipset fan.
How many rappers and how many guns and how many bulletproof vests? Always looking on me.
I gotta stop it, but I do like it, and I'm gonna keep it in that playlist. I think we'll see. I'm gonna come back to it on Tuesday. Bro, I got to interview Heatmakers one time about Dipset Anthem. One of my favorite deconstructed interviews I did at Genius. He had to pull out the original fucking MPC he did it on with a floppy disk, bro. He made that shit on a floppy disk. It was amazing. I freaked out. Bensels, bro. I fucking love this artist. I really do. I really love this artist a lot. This came out June 4th, yesterday. Alright, it's going straight into the new music through this playlist. Yeah, bro. Crazy. Crazy experience. It was fun. You'll probably appreciate this too, but I got to interview Jadakiss and Fabulous together one time too, and that was a pretty crazy moment. Pretty crazy moment in my career, I'm not gonna lie. Wrote, recorded, mixed, and released this song in under 24 hours yesterday. Oh my god. Well, as a distributor, I don't agree with that being the best way to release your music, I have to be honest, but at the same time, I just really like Bensels, and I like this song already, so that's all I'll say. I saved it. Jace Preem, Post Me, featuring Cook. Skip to a minute in.
She said you lately, she been fucking Jace, cause she said you be aggravated.
I remembered. Last one of the night, we're gonna hit a raid after this. I'm gonna take you guys to another music stream where you can send your music in and get feedback.
Baby, I like your pride. Baby, I your
Let's see who's on.
Really, I wife you now. Then she like 2 states over. Baby,
Hey,
I'll fly you
hey.
Pose for me, put on that ring, do it slow for me. Baby got that body, yada yada, looking so good, got a hold
Marie,
on.
actually, no one that I want to rate at all right now is on.
Got my heart on metronome, trying to take you home type shit I'm on.
Anybody have anybody you think we should raid?
Try to make you wifey, baby girl, I'm not playing. You gon' need a sensor after this, I'm just saying. Since 10, I've been waiting on this.
A lot of DJs on right now. A lot of musicians on right now. Not a lot of music reviewers on right now. I wouldn't have to hit a raid. It is what it is. I'm tired anyway, so that is what it is. Cook, you sound great on this one, man. I have no feedback for you on this one. This one feels really good. All right, guys, back on Monday, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. If you were rocking with that last one, make sure you go follow It's Cook Music on Instagram as well. Go listen to his other music. It's pretty solid. We're going to end this right here. Oh. Go follow us on Instagram. We'll be announcing another Q&A in the Discord for next Wednesday with an entertainment attorney. So if you guys want questions answered, if you have questions about entertainment attorneys, how they work and all that, make sure you come join us in the Discord. And also follow us on Kayvan's House on Instagram, where you can submit for content, all kinds of things. Literally just look at the stuff that we do. Join the broadcast channel on Instagram as well if you want to keep up with daily updates on the content we're dropping, the opportunities we have for you guys. That way you won't miss out on any of the cool things that we post. All right. So if you want to come join us there, do that. I'm back on Monday, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Go stream Saki, the Hypocrite's Prayer. That drops tonight via Genius Distro. And yeah, that's it, man. I'll see you guys soon. Have a great weekend. Thanks to everybody who sent music in today. You guys are the best. Shout out to all the paid skips, all the new followers. Have a good weekend. Like I said, be safe. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the good weather. All right? We're out. Peace.
There's too much losers in here, okay, let's go.